Hey guys, okay, here I have with me is the Tuto Maximus Aqua Shield Roll Finger. Okay, I buy these gloves a few months back, and I believe it's made in the designers are from England, I believe so. And I saw Neil Etheridge of Philippines endorsing to this brand Tuto. Okay, one thing I like about the Tuto is the branding. You see, the T here, it looks like a medieval mask, the one that Russell Crowe wore during Gladiator. Okay, it looks similar to this, I believe. And the name Maximus, I don't know whether they name it after the movie Gladiator, but I think it's Maximus Aurelius, but I'm not too sure about that. Maybe we should ask the designer of Tuto. But I think it's a great looking pair. Okay, the outlook of it, okay, the name of it, the branding of it. Okay, so I'm gonna give a very honest review on what my take is on this Maximus Tuto gloves. I'm not paid by Tuto. I bought this clean, honestly, so I can roughly say what I feel about these gloves. So I'll let you know in a while. Okay, this is size 9.5. My first thoughts of it when wearing it, it's a bit difficult to wear due to the fact that the quality of the wristband, it's neoprene. So one thing I don't know, I personally dislike neoprene is due to the fact that when you've just wore it, or when it's wet, when it gets really wet, and you take off your gloves during halftime, it's a bit difficult to put it on back again. I think due to the material, when it gets wet, it doesn't. It's not really easy to put on. Okay, it's not really easy to put on like any other gloves. But I think it's an okay. What works for me works for me. What works for you works for you. So okay, again, they have this biofit technology that they call it. It's just an elastic band, okay, sewn just outside of it instead of the usual, like the all sports and the renuts, whereby they will split in the middle. But for Tuto, they do it at the end. I don't know what's the reason, but I think it's a good. I think it's their take on how to do their gloves. So I think it's not a bad thing, but I'm afraid that if one day the stitching is not strong, it will give way, so it becomes a hassle as well. So okay, this is the Tuto strap. Okay, the Tuto strap is measuring around, my guess is around 6 centimeters. Today my daughter went to school, so I don't have a ruler with me. So I think it's a 6 centimeter due to my experience. I think this is 6 centimeter strap. Okay, 6 centimeter is nice. It's a nice strap. Okay, one more thing is the gloves. Like you see, okay, most gloves, they're stitched above the wristband, but this one is stitched into the wristband. Okay, I'll let you see why. There you go. Okay, so they stitch it on the wristband. Usually the gloves are above the wristband, but this Tuto, it's on the wristband itself. I don't know how it helps, but for me, I think it's okay for me. The fit is okay. Okay, they are using the aqua latex. You can see that. Yeah, the rain, thunder, and the clouds. Okay. It has very nice, how you put it, very nice details to it. See, Tuto biofit, aqua shield roll fingers. Really, aesthetically, I believe that this is very, very beautiful. Okay, I should say aesthetically, it looks really good. One thing I don't like about it is it doesn't feel like it's priced. I'm sorry, Tuto, but really, I've worn a lot of gloves, and I've worn cheaper version of any gloves, and I think that it feels better. Those gloves feel better than the Tuto Maximus that I have right now. For me, it's like, okay, I paid like what, more than like £60 for this pair of gloves. and it doesn't feel like 60 pounds. It feels, I think the Rouge 60 pounds compared to Tuto 60 pounds is a hell lot of difference. Why I say that is due to the backhand. I'm overall disappointed by this glove because it doesn't feel like how it looks. Kind of disappointment for me. Performance wise, I dare not to say because I have yet to use these gloves. Maybe the performance wise will prove me wrong, but definitely I won't be wearing this pair. I think due to reasons that I'm disappointed by the price that I paid for, and it doesn't feels like how much it's worth. Maybe it worth 40 pounds or 30 pounds for this kind of glove, but really actually I don't know, I'm not too sure, but you're paying for the design of Tuto instead of paying for the technology of the glove. So my advice to those who wants to get a Tuto, I advise that you are buying a design. My honest take on it, you're buying a design, you're buying the outlook of it, but I don't know, it just don't feel like a top glove. I honestly think it doesn't feel like a top glove. It's an honest thing, and anyway, I bought it, so it gets stuck in the cellar somewhere someday. It won't be used for long, or I won't be using it at all. Sorry Tuto, but I think this